Good morning, Money Magnet. Good to see you today. I am going to cover futures, NASDAQ, and the gold, identify some levels and trade ideas for us to be able to use for today. So hopefully Uncle's able to help you guys attract some money and get that P&L nice and green. Well, last Friday we did have a doji candle after a big body green candle. Now we've seen this setup before, guys. When we see a big body green candle followed by a doji, we know that one of two things can happen. Either we get an evening star pattern, which would give us a big body red candle to the downside, or we get a bullish continuation where we'll get a big body green candle to the upside. This morning, it's looking like the bulls are still in control, but it's very important for us when we get dojis like this to watch the range, because if it's bullish and it clears the high of the doji, which is up at 63.57, that is bullish. And the targets I have above 63.57 is at 63.67, 63.82, 63.94, and 64.06. These are fib extension levels. I started from July 15th high down to July 16th low. So that's how I got those fib extension levels. So that's the bull case scenario. Stay above 63.43 and clear 63.57. We should be good to go for a bullish continuation. So that would mean Friday was just a pause. However, if this does end up being bearish and we end up getting a 3 candle pattern, which is the evening star pattern, I need to see the first support fail at 63.43. If that level fails, that would be a sign for me that the next support levels are most likely going to get hit. I do have support at 63.35. Those were previous pivot highs from back in early July, but it's at 63.35. And then the doji's low is at 63.23. So if we're going to get bearish, we want to see those levels break down, especially the low of the doji candle at 63.23, because if it does, that would tell me, hey, we're dropping. Some type of variant of an evening star pattern is likely playing out, and this could send us all the way down below 6,300. So if we can break down those levels, it should and would be a very, very nice move to the downside. So my advice or recommendation for this morning is watch the range of the doji, 63.23 up to 63.57. Whichever way we break out to should be a multi-day, at least a 2-day move in that direction. So once again, 63.57 clears, we're heading to 63.67 and 63.82 likely. But if 63.43 fails, we're likely heading to the bottom of the doji at 63.23, and below that should give us a much deeper pullback below 6,300. Now we move on to the NASDAQ. A very similar situation as future is taking place. We had a big body green candle followed by a doji, and it looks like the bulls are in control as well. Now confirmation, take out the high of the doji. So I have resistance at 23.314. That's a fib level, but the high of the doji is at 23.320. If we can clear those levels, I would be bullish and favor some more new all-time highs. I have 23.370, 23.416, and 23.462 as my targets. Now, if it is pullback time and the bears are going to step up and make something happen, support must fail to start us off. I do have support at 23.279, and then 23.222, and then the bottom of the doji is at 23.169. So we can break down those support levels, 23.279, 23.222, and 23.169. We should be good to go for a pullback, a very nice pullback. But if not, as long as above 23.222, and if 23.320 clears, we can expect new all-time highs. And last but certainly not least, here is gold. It's been chopping. I had a range at 33.75 down to 33.25, and right now we can see that gold is heading right back to the top of the range. And I tell you, if 33.75 clears, it's a good chance, a very good chance, we're popping back to 3,400 plus. If this is a true rejection, I do have support at 33.60. If 33.75 rejects and support at 33.60 fails, it's a good chance we head down to 33.36, and the critical support bottom of the chop range at 33.25. Below 33.25, Uncle Charles would definitely favor a much deeper pullback for gold. Keep in mind, it looks like we have like a little uptrend, maybe like a little bear flag here. So if we break down 33.25, it also takes down this uptrend line here, which gives me more reasons to be bearish on gold if we get the breakdown of 33.25. All right, thank you so much for being here. I hope you found value in today's video. That's what Uncle Charters does. I don't just talk about the chart and recap it, talking about what happened already. I try to identify pivot levels and give you guys trade ideas, actionable plan, actionable trade setups that we can react to in real time. So I hope that helps. Good luck today. Peace.